This video is about how to sketch the graph of the given function. 2a. Consider the function f of x equals this, x not equal to 0. Sketch the graph of y equals f of x for x is between -4 to 3, y is between -50 to 100. Before you sketch the graph, you have to know how you get these 4 marks. One mark given to the axis labels and indicated scales. They give you scale over here. One mark for smooth curve with the correct general shape. One mark for x-intercepts and y-intercepts. One marker for correct local maximum and minimums. When you sketch the graph, if you have a denominator with the x, you know you will have a vertical asymptote line. For the vertical asymptote line here, that is x squared not equal to 0 means x not equal to 0. So before you sketch the graph, you have to check is there any asymptote line you need to pay attention. Now we set up the axis and label. X-axis. Here's the y-axis. Then you have to indicate the scale. X will be between -4 to 3. So we have 1, 2, 3. -1, -2, -3, -4. This part is -50 to 100. You can label this as a 50, 100. This will be -50. Then remember vertical asymptote line is the y-axis. Make sure your line won't touch this y-axis. And you need to put this function into graphing calculator. Here are some pictures to show you how to set up this function into your graphing calculator. This is y1. Here's the window. Will be exactly same as the graph you want to sketch. Then you can get the 0. That will be 1.19 and 0. The minimum value will be -1.5. Y will be 36. Therefore, we will set up the 0 first. That will be 1.19. And then the minimum points will be -1.5 and 36. This will be 25. Middle one will be 37 point something. So 1.5 will be here. Just estimate. Then you need to draw the general shape according to the graphing calculator. Remember, don't touch this vertical asymptote line. Please remember how you can get these 4 marks. X is labeled and the scale indicated. Then the smooth curve. for all x-intercepts and y-intercept. We don't have y-intercept here. Then the local minimum or maximum points. For 2b, use your graphing display calculator to find the zero of fx. It's here. That will be 1.190. Or you can write down 1.1905 ... then 0. Now go to 2c. Use the graphic display calculator to find the coordinate of local minimum point. We already got this. That is negative 1.5 or 36. Let's go to 2d. Use your graphic display calculator to find the equation of a tangent line to the graph of y equals f of x at the point negative 2, 38.75. Since this is a given, which means we already got the x1, y1. So that we can use y minus y1 equals slope x minus x1. We need to figure out this slope. Slope of tangent line means a derivative. Therefore, you can use 3 ways to get the slope from graphing calculator. One way is I use the graph. So you go to second trace, calculate, get 6 dy by dx, then put x equal negative 2. You get the derivative, that is negative 9.25. Or you can use math 8, get negative 9.25. Or you can just plug the function into this d by dx. When x equals negative 2, you will get the same answer. So we got the slope equals negative 9.25. Then we use this formula to write down the tangent line. We have y minus 38.75 equals negative 9.25 x minus negative 2 means we plus 2. But you have to change into y equals mx plus c form. If they didn't ask you to do that, this will be the answer. But for this question, you need to change into y equals mx plus c form. Therefore, we do distributive property. Y minus 38.75 equals negative 9.25x minus 18.5. Then we move negative 38.75 to the right side. Remember, change the sign. So you have y equals negative 9.25x minus 18.5 plus 38.75. You will get negative 9.25x plus 20.25. This will be the final answer to this question. For 2e, sketch the graph of the function g of x equals 10x plus 40. When you sketch a linear function, you have to show the x-intercept and the y-intercept. And also use a ruler to make sure it's a straight line. And also it's on the same axis. If you are given a linear function, how you get the x-intercept, you will set up the function equals 0. So 10x plus 40 equals to 0. Then x equals negative 40 over 10. That's how you get the negative 4. So the x-intercept will be negative 4, 0. For y-intercept, you will do g of 0. We make x equal to 0, so 10 times 0 plus 40, you will get a 40, which means for the y-intercept, you will get 0, 40. So we go back to this graph. We need a negative 4. And also we need a 40. Let's check the scale. This is a 50, which means for each one is a 5. Therefore, you have 10, 20, 30, 40 is this point. Then use a ruler to connect these 2 points. Make sure it's a straight line, which means you have to use a ruler to draw this straight line. To f, solve the equation f of x equals g of x. We put f of x is y1, g of x is y2. Then we will find the intersection that will be 0.684, 46.8 will be the solution to this equation.